You've known for 24 hours that an unregistered wizard set magical beasts loose in New York.
Yes.
Where is this man?
How's it going, everybody? Today I'm reviewing the new film that takes place in the Harry Potter universe, as that's what you want to call it, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It takes place about 70 years before the events of the first Harry Potter film, where we find Newt Scamander. He's a magizoologist, comes over from Europe to the United States of America, and he basically wants to find these beasts and take care of them, but trouble occurs when someone accidentally releases these beasts into the wild, and he must track them down, while there's some other bad goings on as well. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie because I have watched all the Harry Potter films. I'm a big fan of them. I read some of the books. Honestly, I kind of stopped at one point just because I'm lazy and I don't like reading. And I've really enjoyed every Harry Potter film. I've liked it some more than others, obviously, but I've been really excited for this film just to see how it ties in, if it does tie in any way, shape, or form. And overall, I can say I really enjoyed this movie. Let's start off with the characters themselves. Eddie Redmayne plays the lead role. He plays Newt Scamander, and he does a great job of being this very awkward, quiet person, and he does it so well that you bind his character and how he acts. You realize maybe some people might not like this character, but you're for some reason drawn to him just because he is such an introvert. But when you see him interact with the animals, you get to kind of see him blossom and see how excited he is with these beasts and animals and everything like that. And he gives such a great performance in that sense. He's very quirky, very different type of character. He's not... I can't really compare him to any other character we've seen in the Harry Potter world before. Maybe he's like a bit of like a young Neville Longbottom mixed with like a guy who actually can do spells, especially when he's young, unlike Neville. But he does a great job. I really enjoyed his chemistry with the Muggle, or No-Maj as they call it in this film, and they do in the United States. Those two work very well together. I especially liked also the Muggles' relationship with the other two witches, Tina and Queenie. They have some great interactions. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's some cool stuff that happens with them. And Colin Farrell as he's kind of I think he's an Auror, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, I might be incorrect. But basically he works for the Ministry of Magic type thing, the equivalent to it in the United States, and he does a great job of it. You kind of don't know whether he's a good guy, a bad guy, like where he fits in to the world, but Colin Farrell always brings it, and he was amazing in the movie. Overall, pretty much everyone across the board was great in the roles that they were given. Ezra Miller's good for the part that he had. I didn't know how big of a role he was going to have. I thought he might have had a little bit bigger, but he plays a significant role throughout the film. My one... let's get into negatives right over here. I'll probably get into more positives, obviously, but one negative that sticks out to me, though, in the movie is there's a side story with the mayor and senator and of New York and everything like that it just felt like, hey, we need this in here, so let's put it in here. I could have probably done without it a little bit. They felt like they spent a little bit too much time with it. And I think there's other ways to convey it in the story. Jon Voight kind of plays this role in it, but he has, I feel like, 2 lines in the entire movie. He's kind of just thrown away, and he's part of that subplot. So that part didn't necessarily connect with me. But back to positives, Newt Scamander's relationship and seeing all these beasts were amazing. There's some ones that you will fall in love with for sure. I can't remember the thing, but there's this little guy who likes to steal a whole bunch of jewelry. He's awesome. It's like a stick bug type thing. You will fall in love with these characters. And yeah, just the beasts themselves, they looked great. They're on par with all the other Harry Potter visual effects from the past. And I think this is kind of one for families because the awe and wonder that you see with all these beasts, and when you get to see inside Newt's suitcase, which I won't give away, but that stuff's really cool. Just the whole magical element it's really neat to see, and it's something we haven't seen because a lot of times we're confined to Hogwarts and everything like that with these Harry Potter films, and this time we actually get to see it in the real world, which is a different atmosphere for the Harry Potter universe. There's also some cool little Easter egg tie-ins that you may pick up on. If not, you can look those up whenever you're finished it. There's some cool little tidbits, and you're like, oh, that's pretty neat how that happened. But overall, like I said, I think if you like the Harry Potter films, you will like this movie. Everyone does a great job in it. There's tons of cool magic fights in it, and some, like I said, these beasts in particular, they're amazing to see. I liked how the story was as well. How it's kind of this... I'm more excited now for the second one, actually, I should say, because of how they set this world up, how they set up a few little things that, oh, this could go this way going forward, or this could go this way moving forward. This one's kind of more a self-contained one. You probably don't, if you've never seen a Harry Potter film, don't feel like you need to go and watch all 7 movies in order to like this movie. I don't think you need to watch any of them. There's some cool things that you might pick up on if you had seen the films, but you don't need to. And that's one of the big strengths of this movie. It doesn't rely on you watching 7 to 8 other movies. So overall, I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I would definitely recommend you guys check this one out. And with all that said, I give it a movie rating of an 8.5 out of 10, 8.5. Solid movie. Go check it out if you're especially interested in this universe. I think you will enjoy it if you're a Harry Potter fan, for sure. As for my enjoyment rating, again, give it 8.5. I'm almost more excited, though, like I said, for the second one, just because I'm like, I know this is cool seeing all these Fantastic Beasts and everything, but I think the next movie and going forward, they're planning on 5 already. The next movie and going forward, I think will have more of a through-line storyline that will be very, very interesting to see. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. And David Yates, again, master directing all these Harry Potter films, and J.K. Rowling does a great job with her first ever screenplay. I mean, she wrote all the books, obviously, but this time, her first time actually writing the screenplay, and she did a fantastic job as well. So anyways, let me know your thoughts on Fantastic Beasts and where to find them in the comment section below. Let me know if you're looking forward to it, why or why not. And also, maybe let me know your favorite Harry Potter film. This is the toughest one for me to pick. I would have to go with Prisoner of Azkaban or Deathly Hallows Part 2. Deathly Hallows Part 2 is amazing because you get all the action, you get the wrap of the whole story, but the one that really made me fall in love with Harry Potter was Prisoner of Azkaban. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos each and every week. That is it, and I'll talk to y'all later.